On October 22nd, the Hearthstone team announced a large amount of updates coming to the Hearthstone client. A new expansion, a new game mode, an update to how we view player profiles inside of the client, and an entire new way to earn rewards. All of these are a massive change to Hearthstone as we know it. Everything from quality of life updates to 135 new cards on the horizon. Excitement is in the air, and we're going to break down everything that was just recently announced in case you missed any of this big news. Before we get into this massive breakdown of all Hearthstone's newest content, make sure to subscribe to the Tempo Strategy channel so you don't miss any of the exciting content coming in the near future. Even if Hearthstone isn't your forte, we've got all the latest and greatest content when it comes to your favorite strategy-based games. Legends of Runeterra, Shadowverse, and of course Hearthstone. Now I think that's enough of the chit-chat. Let's go look at what's happening at the Darkmoon Faire. First thing on the agenda is the newest and latest expansion, Madness at the Darkmoon Faire. This is the newest and latest expansion Hearthstone has to offer, launching right around the corner, November 17th. This expansion is bringing back some of Hearthstone's most infamous cards in a new flavor. That's right, N'Zoth, Cthulhu, Yogg, and Y'Shaarj are all coming back to Hearthstone. Now each one of these cards is much different than their original counterparts, but I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to cover all of the differences and similarities in videos going forward. This theme seems to be mostly focused on the evil and mischievous fairgoers who seem to be oblivious to what all is going on around them. This thematic, combined with the popularity of the old gods from previous sets, seems like it's going to be a home run. Along with all of this also comes some new cards announced and a new mechanic to boot. The new mechanic is one known as Corrupt. When corrupt cards are in your hand and a card of higher mana cost is played before they are played, they transform into a corrupt version of the original card with even more power. The example used was Fleethoof Pearltusk, originally a 5 mana 4/4 with Rush. If corrupted, it gains 4/4 onto its original stat line, making it a 5 mana 8/8 with Rush. We've seen similar concepts to this mechanic in the best with upgrading spells and other similar cards. This mechanic will be interesting to see how it plays out, but I'm sure we can take the time to do an in-depth analysis in a later video. Along with this mechanic comes some awesome legendaries like we mentioned earlier. Another one of those legendaries, Silas Darkmoon, you can receive for free right this very second just by logging into Hearthstone. Not only that, but it is also playable right now. Things like this always shake up the meta in a small little fashion and help to add fun to the game, especially when it becomes a little stale. Last to mention with Madness at the Darkmoon Faire, the team has also announced that in the future they will be releasing mini sets alongside the original 135 card dump that will include even more cards that they will release halfway through the cycle between expansions. The cards introduced will be able to be pulled out of the packs as if they were a part of the original set. This should really be a great way to spice up the meta, since we've all seen the results of letting decks be too strong for far too long. Now, if you've been living under a rock and just re-downloaded Hearthstone, we've got some phenomenal news for you. Right this very second, if you have pre-purchased the bundle for Madness at the Darkmoon Faire, you can participate in Hearthstone's brand new mode, Hearthstone Duels. The best way to describe this is dungeon running meets constructed. Players construct a 16-card single copy deck to compete against other players to see how many wins they can get before losing 3 times. The most special part about all of this is that you're competing as some of the faculty and staff from Scholomance Academy. With this comes some very unique hero powers and treasures. Then once you've selected your class, hero power, and special card, you begin to duel. Just like dungeon running, in between each win and loss, you'll be given options of cards to place inside of your deck and sometimes special abilities to help you get an edge over the competition. There have already been some crazy combinations of decks put together, and the possibilities are truly endless. We've played our fair share of this mode ever since it came out, and we're pretty addicted over here. We highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already, and we're looking forward to seeing where the team takes it from its alpha stages. Another crazy but maybe underlooked thing being added to Hearthstone is the revamping of profile pages and the way quests work. First, quests will now give you experience that works towards something like a battle pass that we've seen from numerous games. This tavern pass will give you gold, cosmetics, and even awesome new coins that you can play with in the game. They teased numerous different portraits for Shaman and Mage that got upgraded the more you progress along the tavern pass. On top of all this, they are also adding weekly quests in order to help you progress towards the full tavern pass. Alongside the tavern pass and new reward system comes achievements, and these achievements can be seen in the same place as the rewards. These achievements track things you've done inside of the game and give you new goals to achieve, something Hearthstone has been lacking for quite some time for you overachievers out there. In the past, it simply boiled down to get a lot of wins on a class for different hero portraits. Now you can rack up the achievements and try and beat them all. Last, it's important to mention that the profile page will also be going in this new section they've added. It will include all of your progress on classes, your rank in Standard and Wild, how many wins you've achieved in the numerous different game modes, and where your rewards for the latter month currently are at. This UI for the most part looks much cleaner than it was in the past, and it's nice to see it also cleanly placed in the client. All of these changes mentioned above will be coming out very shortly. As a matter of fact, November 12th is the current scheduled date for the interface changes. Seems like the Hearthstone development team has really outdone themselves once again. A fantastic, addictive new game mode, a set that seems like it is going to be even more fun than the last one, and clean new fixes to the interface, making it extremely user-friendly, all of which will be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. This really goes to show you the amount of dedication that the team is putting together to continue to grow Hearthstone and the content that it has. We are really looking forward to all of the future content, cards, and updates the team has in store for us. What are you looking forward to the most from all of this hype news? Have you played Hearthstone Duels yet? Are you excited for Yogg-Saron to make another appearance once again in Hearthstone? Let us know in the comment section down below what you're thinking about all of the latest announcements. If you haven't already, which I'm sure you have, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the Tempo Strategy YouTube channel for more of your favorite Hearthstone content. It's expansion season, and we wouldn't want you to miss out on all of the latest and greatest Darkmoon Faire videos. That's going to be it from us for now. We're looking forward to seeing you on the fairgrounds in our next video. See you next time.